On the Senate Intel Committee, Mark Warner says that he is looking forward to her testimony. The media is in an uproar over a second unreported meeting between Presidents Trump and Putin at the G20 in Germany earlier this month. During a dinner, the two sat side by side with only a Russian translator present. For nearly an hour, the meeting went on, but no one knows what they were talking about. The White House has not disclosed the content of the conversation, but the mainstream media has got some serious speculation here. We've got legal media analyst Lionel tonight. Lionel, good to have you with us. The president says the media is sick for their portrayal of this meeting. There was nothing illegal. It's not unusual. It was in an open format. Why are they overheating over this?
Because they've got nothing. This is, as I've said before, it's a joke without a punchline. You know, at a work like this, I was doing my due diligence and research, and I came upon the story where Ian Bremmer from the Eurasia Group broke the story, Ed, broke the story that for a period of time, the president actually spoke with Putin with a Russian translator. Never since May of 1972, when Nixon spoke to Brezhnev with a Russian translator, parentheses, it's not unprecedented, but they met. And we don't know what they talked about. Now, I don't know what you're saying. You're going to ask, well, why would we know what they're talking about? He's the president, for God's sake. Good point, I would say. Good point. And this just snowballs and snowballs. And the idea is that the president would allow a Russian interpreter who would not necessarily have America's best interest. Ed, let me stop right there. Am I the only one in thanking our lucky stars that the United States and Russia, two super duper nuclear powers, are speaking?
You know, sometimes I think the media and the Democrats would love to see an exchange, a nuclear exchange between Russia and the United States, just to blame it on Trump. I mean, they're so overboard across the board, they distort every story. This is normal operating procedure. It happens at the G20. It even happens when you're sitting down with head of state, the same way Barack Obama, as we'll play this, sat down with President Medvedev at the time.
My life's like basically, yeah. After my election, I have more flexibility. Yeah. I understand. I trusted this Vladimir.
Holy smokes, Obama was touching a Russian, and there was no translator there. What do you make of that?
Well, what you're doing is you're making a big mistake. You're looking for parity, and you're trying to see whether this makes sense. You can't bring up Hillary. You can't bring up Obama. This is separate. But, Ed, what they do is...
The point I'm making is that what Obama said there says that after the election, things are going to be different. I won't have to put up with all this other stuff. The point is the mainstream media never went after Obama for that because they got a liberal tint, and then here we are going after Trump. I just want fairness across the board. What if he had talked to the Canadian Prime Minister? What if he had talked to Merkel? What if he had talked to Macron? Would that have generated? But no, because it's Russia. Holy smokes, we got to make a deal out of it.
Well, Ed, I said that with this tongue in this cheek, and the point is we can never, ever look elsewhere. What we're doing also is you have many Americans who, when you hear this incessant drumbeat and this perseveration of this idea that something happened, they would think, now, by the way, Ed, is this fake news? I submit respectfully, yes, it is. Because what it does is it gives an unfair heft to a story and a way to a story when all they have to do is just report it and move on. Lionel, don't tell us what this means.
Lionel, good to have you with us tonight. Thanks so much.
Yes, sir.
Let's turn to